There we go. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody pops in. We're going to see how this all will go because I am not sure. Let me go home here. Let me do some changing around. I should start telling people. Um, so we'll see. We will see. Let me see. Let me invite a few people. How does that sound, huh? That might be better if I just invite a few people. Kelsey, how are my grandchildren doing? Webbed Obsessions. Michael, how are you doing? Do I sound okay? Can you hear me okay? I hope you guys can hear me okay. But you gotta let me know. Oop. Wrong thing. Awesome. Good. Hit the like button so more people get out and gets out there. I am going to just tell a few people that I'm live. Mr. J. How are you, Justin? I'm going to try to do more and more of these if I can. I got a few other things going on with Gary, of course, with the other podcasts and stuff like that. But I'm going to try to get more of these in here. I am doing good. How about yourself, Mr. J? How about yourself? And Michael, how are you? And Kelsey, how are you? What is that, Mr. J? What have you seen him do that you haven't seen him do before? I think that's pretty much it. Oh. Parts of the state, Kelsey, I don't know if you noticed, are getting a severe winter storm. It's crazy around here. I'm trying to get this all on here so I could see everything that I am doing. You know what I need? I need another monitor so I can monitor more than one thing at a time. If people understand what I mean by that. Oh, there we go. Let me see. Yep, it's coming. Is it coming our way or is it staying up north of us or whatever? I don't know. Fed a few containers of slings now. A few containers of slings for you is probably like, I don't know, a couple thousand. I don't know. You haven't had him around any other snakes or anything, right? And you haven't had no other snakes around him, have you? He's a pretty big snake, so it had to be a pretty big water bowl. No snakes. Any reptiles at all? You haven't had them anywhere where there's other reptiles or anything, right? Yes. What's the yes for? Because you haven't taken them to like a pet store or anything when you went in to buy something or anything like that? No other animals. Yes, big water bowl. Okay. All right, because usually that's a sign, that it could have been a sign of mites or something, and sometimes they do that, but it could be just wanting to submerge his body and soak in his water bowl. Is it a new water bowl? Is it bigger than normal? Like, is it new or is it the same one as before? I personally wouldn't worry about it. But I don't know. Kelsey, is my son at home or is he working still? There we go. I got it out. Oh, okay. So there's like coverage over it, so he can kind of be hidden when he's in there. Yeah, he might like that. That might be that might be his thing. It's okay. I wouldn't worry about it. It's not like he's doing anything else strange, right? Or is that it? Nothing else strange. Okay, well then I wouldn't worry about it. Just keep your eyes on him, and if he does fine, then let it go. I'm sure it's something new because you got the plant in there, and he's happy with it, and everything like that. I'm sure it's all good. Hold on a minute. Let me see something here. Got a message. Ooh. Sarah Tyndall, how are you? I'm saying hello to you specifically, Sarah. Upcoming pairs. Okay. Um, let me think. I've been doing some bell stuff, some rainwater stuff, some of my regular snow, my Max Snow stuff. I'm trying to think here. Wait a minute. I got some white and yellow stuff going together, some blood tangerine stuff. And for the other projects, for you to see what I'm doing, you have to become a patron because it's special stuff. And my Patreon page is in the link in the description below. It's $5 a month, and you'll start seeing all my top secret project stuff. And you'll get first dibs on anything. And if you become a patron, you get major discounts on anything if you want to buy something. I'm talking major discounts. And plus, major giveaways coming up on there. Let me see here. What do I got here? What is this? Oh, sweet. I will watch that in a minute, Sarah, because I know it's you, because I could see it. I know you're laughing at me and cheering me on. Awesomeness. So, what does everybody want to talk about animal stuff? Do you want to start popping stuff in here and we'll talk about it? We'll cover anything and everything within reason because we're good like that. And there is 4 people watching. I hope more people come in and join because I like it when more people join. Get more conversation going. Put this out and spread it out so people join. If you want, you don't have to. So, Michael, what do you have planned for breeding this season? I know last week you were talking about pairing a few things up when you were on. Was it here? I think you were on here. Not on here, but. Well, thank you, Michael. Thank you. But yeah, no, because I know you got interesting stuff over there. Very, very interesting stuff. So that's about it for pairings this year. Next year, I should have some pies ready to go. Maybe we'll see if I can get her up to size. I'm going to work real hard on it this summer and into next year. Yeah. Thank you, Edward Tyndall. Hit the like button, Edward. Hit the thumbs up if you can. It's always good. So, you got anything special breeding, Michael? How about you, Edward? Anything special going to breed? You got anything special you plan to breed this season at all? Because I know you got a bunch of stuff getting ready, I think. Oh, sweet. Oh, and you did the Goody Sapphires. Oh, they're beautiful, beautiful tarantulas, Edward. Beautiful. You know, I would love when you figure out what you got going with the knobtails. I would love to have to purchase maybe a pair of knobtails from you or something because they're cool. I like knobtails. Not that I've ever kept knobtails before because that's one I haven't, but it would be one that I would enjoy trying. You know. Let's hope you get a big one. Let's hope you get a great big sack, Edward. Because that would be pretty cool to see. Did you do a video of the pairing or no, Edward? And I hope I'm not freezing up at all. If I'm freezing up, you guys got to let me know. They fixed the internet today, but it doesn't mean it's fixed. I got to make sure it is. Awesome. Thank you, Edward. Yeah, we were for the last couple of weeks. I've been freezing up, but what they did is they did an update, and the routers had a glitch in them when they did the update, and they only fixed it when people call in. And I had to call them yesterday, and they had to fix it. because it went down yesterday. I was very upset. Pay all this money for internet, it should work good, but it's working good. I mean, I haven't had any complaints except for that for the last. How are you doing, Tanisha? Hey, Tanisha, have you heard from Stevie? And is Stevie doing okay? I haven't even seen him on TikTok or nothing lately. Let me tell one more person. Well, I surely hope people come in, but they usually come in a little bit. Usually we start getting a lot of people in here in a little bit, and then when we do, it'll be bumping. I hope it is. I'm not going to say it's going to be, but it might be. And then my bald head kind of blurs out because of the green bounces off the back and hits it, I guess, and makes it disappear. Oh, well, tell him we're thinking of him, all right, Tanisha, when if you talk to him. If you should happen to see him, let him know that, we're here. That we are here. Michael, did you get anything new lately? Have you gotten anything new? And Edward, have you guys gotten anything new down there? That's another question I was going to ask. Did you get anything new? Mr. J, you need to get something new like a female. Because I think Vader would love to be hanging around. Okay. Nothing new. Very good. How are your garter snakes doing? Because there's a species I would like to get into, a garter snake, but I want specific colors, I guess you could say. Amazing. That's good. And I've seen some videos that you have put up. You guys got to check out Edward Tyndall's channel too. He puts some videos up all the time. We put some videos up of some false water cobras, which are very cool. How are the bulls doing, Edward? How are the bulls doing? And how are you doing, Sarah? Let me see here. Oh, wow. Getting big, huh? Wow. Do you mind if I share those videos? I mean, the pictures, Edward? Do you mind if I share the pictures? You just have to let me know, and I can get it up. Let me go right here. Let me see what he says. What does Edward say? He says, oh, let me see what he says right here. Okay. I'm going to get him up right now, Edward. Right now. Let me go over here. Let me go right here. We're going to start with that one there. Now we're going to go over here. And let me see. I got to figure this out now. It's never easy for me to figure stuff out. Share screen. Share screen. Wait a minute. I got to figure this out. I hope I can get it up here. Let me see. Trying to figure this out, Edward. Trying to figure this out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't know what's going on now. Wait a minute. Let me go back down here again. Let me go to here to here. All right. I don't see it happening. Oh. No, I do not want to do that. Cancel. I do not want to do that. Wait a minute. I may not be able to do it. I don't know what's going on. Damn, that sucks, Edward. Because I know what I got to do. Never mind. I know what I got to do. I got to do it this way. Never mind. I got this. I got this. I was doing it wrong. All right. Let me see here. We'll start with this one here. We'll go over here. We're going to go over here. All right. Now I got this, guys. Sorry. Because I am okay. All right. Do you see it? Pretty cool, huh? That's one of his garters. All right. Let me go there. Let me go stop sharing for a minute. Oh, see, I didn't want to do that, but we can go on to the next one. Wrong way. We're going to go to this one right here, which to me is pretty cool because I like this one. We're going to go here. All right. We're there. What do you think of that one, guys, huh? That's his bull snake. Is that the male or the female, Edward? That's my question. Is it the male or the female? Now we're going to go this way. Now, here is his false. The girl. I don't know if she's gravid. She may not be gravid, but here's his one of his false water cobras. That thing is, and it's going opaque again. You're feeding this thing getting this thing to grow so fast. Yes. All right, let's go see. Here's the other one. Here is the other one. I think the same one, right? Is that the same one? Very nice. All right. And ooh, I did not see this one come through, but these are looking good. Got to put some size on them to breed them, but they're looking pretty good because they're nowhere near adult size yet to breed. Now, is one of these a male and one of these a female? I'm going to assume that the one with the white on it's the female, but she's kind of small, so I don't know if she's female or not. And oh, wait a minute. And here we go. We're going to show a picture of for Tanisha and everybody. We're going the wrong way. Here is Sarah watching. Okay, here we go. Sarah. There you are, Sarah. We see you all happy and smiling, Sarah. We see you. Very awesome. Um, you're saying she bred already? And she's an anery. I knew she was an anery. But I don't know. I don't see. She doesn't look large enough to me to breed, but I could be wrong with that one. Oh, I got some jokers in here. I told one of my buddies I'm live, and he's like, "Well, I'm glad you're okay." That's kind of funny. Oh boy, that's funny. Yeah, she's got a very contagious smile for sure. Oh. uh, so yeah, but yeah, I think Frank at its tank knows. How are you, Frank? Hit that thumbs up, Frank. Um, yeah, we all miss that smile. How are you doing, Frank? How's everything going where you're at? Oh, I knew you did. I just have to, I say it when anybody comes in. Area 51, Matt. Yeah. There's my little laugh buddy. He sits here. He's the one I was talking about that said, "Glad you're okay." Oh, that was a great one, Frank. I mean, Matt. Great one. So, what's everyone got planned for anything big? You want some waffles? We all want waffles. That we do. We all want them. Not that we're going to get them, but we want them. You know what sucks where I'm at? There isn't even a Waffle House or a IHOP or anything. So tacos for dinner are good. Tacos are good. One of my favorites, but it's good. But I'll tell you, just like I told everybody, in the description below is my link to Patreon, which will show some of my projects that I'm not going to put on YouTube itself. Oh, I have one. I do. I have my own waffle maker. But like now, who wants to get up and make waffles now? It would be easier just to run to the Waffle House and get some, wouldn't it? Can't do it. Oh, I did spill the beans on the Patreon, but not on here. So any news, Frank, on anything? You always seem to have you and I watch a lot of similar stuff. So it'd be kind of cool to hear your perspective on anything, and then we could talk about it. No random Frank news, unfortunately, tonight. That's okay. That's okay. Trivia question. How many active volcanoes are there in the United States? Just asking. See how many people know. Without Googling it and without looking it up in any way. 12. No, wrong. Way more than 12. I could tell you that. Way more. Close. Very, very close. Wow. You wouldn't think that, would you? You wouldn't think that, wow, there's over 100? Yeah, there is. There's over 120? Yes, there is. 162. No, you're going the wrong direction. You got to go down a little bit. Oop, what do we got here? Close, Edward, but not quite. That's a ton. Yes, it is. You're very close, Edward. Very, very close. But again, not quite that high. It's one. You guys want to hear the answer? Because I'll tell you the answer. Okay, it's 139. How many active volcanoes worldwide that they know of? Eat too many tacos. You know, that's oh man, you're funny tonight, man. You are funny tonight. Holy cow. Oh, worldwide, very close, very close. It's like I would have to look up the exact number, but I think it was 1,355 or 1,555 or 1,550, somewhere in there. You could look it up though if you want. Tell me that one. I wasn't sure of that one 100%, but I'm definitely sure this other one. Oh, wait a minute. I may be getting corrected here. Wait a second. I might be getting corrected here. I could have had that number wrong. I could be wrong. Yeah, wait a minute. I could be wrong on the United States. Let me double check here. I was corrected. But see, Edward, you looked that up. Okay. Ed from CMC is Edward, how are you doing? Sorry I missed your call the other day. I just noticed it. The actual answer is 169, by the way. 169. Who would have thought 169? See, 139. I don't know why 139 was in my head, but 169, yes. Yeah, 1550, I think it is for the other one. 1500, 1550, something like it's right around there. What is Edward up to? What is Ed from CMC up to? And I know there's people in the background kind of not saying nothing, but come out and say hello. Yeah, I knew that, Edward. I knew that, Edward. I remember you did say that. Yes, you did. I got you. Edward's first guess was very close. Same with Frank the Tank was very close to 159, and then he went to 162. Area 51 said 169, but that was after he looked it up, I'm sure. But yes. Watching Naked and Afraid. You like that show? You know what you should do, Edward? Naked reptile keeping. You could be naked and afraid. Yeah, I haven't watched that show forever. I watched it like a couple times, Naked and Afraid, and haven't watched it since. Yeah, it's okay. But I don't know. They need to do more reptile shows, but they don't, and I don't know why. Don't get it. And reptiles. See, you know why they don't do more reptile shows? Because they don't fantasize them, make them look scary or life threatening or anything, because they're not. Unless they do that with them, make them so that you're scared to death of them. I don't think people would watch it that much. But although there's a lot of people on YouTube that watch reptile stuff, and they would be surprised at how many people actually watch it on YouTube. I mean, millions and millions and millions of people watch it on YouTube. So I don't see why nobody would watch it on the other ones. Well, see, Frank, now that's smart. But you know what was smarter? If you're married, you don't go on Naked and Afraid. Do you? I think that show is made like if you are married, it's made to break you up because you just don't do it. Don't do it. Bada boom. At least that's my opinion. Let me click on that and put that up there so everybody can read exactly what he said here. Is it? Yeah, sensationalization is unfortunately the way to go. like the Coyote Peterson and the other guys. Yeah. See, I don't. Coyote Peterson. Yeah, it's kind of did some things that I don't approve of. Totally not real. Oh, the other guys. Kings of Pain. Is that the ones you're talking about? That show. I laugh at it because um, I haven't seen them do anything that's truly painful yet. The whole faking of the skull thing. When my son told me that, I haven't watched him way before that, but when my son told me that, I was like, that guy's a fake. Yeah, very low pain threshold. Yes. Ghost. The comedy show Ghost, you mean? FarmersOnly.com. Ah, that's funny. What show Ghosts are you talking about? Is it the one where the woman sees the ghost because she felt or whatever? Uh, the tarantula episodes. There's more than one tarantula episode. There's like two that I know of. One was with the ah, give me a minute. One was with what is it? The Brazilian white knee or something like that. Something like that, I think. Or an AC Monty or something. Might have been an AC Mommy and an AC Monty. But the second one had the OBT in it. Now I've seen people get bit by OBTs and said it hurt really bad. But, you know, I don't know. The Kings of Pain threshold, the way they do their pain, they always try to like, oh, this could kill you and all that. They haven't seen anything that can kill you yet. You want to see them get really painful? I want to see them do an actual stonefish or something like that. Just put your hand on the stonefish. We'll see how well you do then. Yeah, look at you. You can go on there and say, I was bit by that. I was bit by that 5 times over. Oh, no, not the stonefish. Oh, it would be funny. Tell me it wouldn't be funny. Or an actual stingray, through the arm or something. Then we'll see pain. But they were doing, I seen them do one with an electric catfish, and all they did was touch it. Come on, go on and pick that sucker up. Give it a big old kiss. Then tell me what pain is. But I can't picture that being painful. Electrical shock really isn't a painful thing. It's more of a shocking thing, like, oh crap. They did ones with scorpions too, and I didn't think that one was truly yeah, Man of War. Yep, that would be another one. And I love the little medical doctor they got on there. I don't know if I should let you guys go through with this. This is I don't know. Stonefish, yes. An electric eel. Full grown. Well, they did a lionfish already, but a stingray would be a good one. Goodies would be good. The electric catfish or electric eel. That's what it was. An electric eel they did. The electric eel would be cool if they let it really get them. They just stuck their hand in there and just tapped it and didn't really let it get them good. I think it would be great to see, but what do I know? I'm the only guy, it's been bit by pretty much everything. Not my tarantulas yet, though, but I was bitten in the neck and the face by a retic and a berm, and I survived. No joking. That stuff could be painful. My buddy always teases me, "You're the only guy I know that took a bite in the jugular with a freaking retic and survived." Blue-ringed octopus? Now you're talking. See, we don't want to kill them, Frank. And I don't think that's painful anyway. I don't think they feel it when they get bit by them. I think you just die. Yeah. So, no. No, because I don't have them. If I had some around, I'd probably get bit by them, but I don't have any around. So, nope. Who, me? No, I haven't, no. But I was bit by a bumblebee. Now, wait a minute. You could say bees, not a big deal to get bit by. But a bumblebee has one of the more painful stings in the bee family, because they say it does. But when I was a kid, no joke, 1976. I remember the year very well, and the only reason I remember it is because I had this straw hat that had 1776. It was a bicentennial, and it was a straw hat that had a big flag around it, and this bee was flying around my ear, this big bumblebee, and I thought it was a fly, and I tipped my hat a little bit, and it landed right here, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna catch this fly," and I went like this, and it went in my ear and bit me inside my ear. And when you're a kid, that hurt. So, you know what hurt? Okay. In Oklahoma, is anybody from around down there? I know my father-in-law is from Oklahoma. And when I was down there, they have these horse flies that aren't your average horse fly. They're a horse fly. Now, his cousin, when we were there, got bit by a horsefly in the arm. Actually had to go to the doctor and get a stitch because it took a chunk out of his arm. It was like a boom. And it was a big horse. Their horse flies are huge. We used to catch them in a net and put them at the bottom of the pool and leave them there and come back like an hour later and let them out, pull them out, and they would still be alive. It's just crazy. I have been bitten. Not a coat. Is that crabs? Ocean crabs and water crabs. Yes. You go hang out in the Pine Barrens, do you? Or do you hang out and down in um, the bayou down there? You were wondering how this was going to go. Yeah, no. I thought about the question because of what he said about the bed bugs. I thought about the question before I answer it. You ever see the Jersey Devil? Uh-huh. Crazy stuff there. But yeah, no. Yeah, no. Crabs that live in water, yes. I was even bitten by a small alligator once. Small, just small, trust me. Little holes, nothing big. You've seen the grass man? Is it the guy on the corner selling the grass or what? Just kidding. Everybody's in joking mood. I figured I better joke around a little bit, huh? Yeah, I got bit by mine. It was small, but not a big deal again. Similar to Bigfoot, yes. I knew what you were saying, Mr. J. I was only playing with you. And yeah, I've been bit by a gecko where it did a death roll and took a chunk of my thumb. Been bit by pretty much. Oh, I got bit by a black throat monitor right in my arm, right in here. I was holding it on my arm in my hand, and its head was facing my arm. And everybody around me, that were all my friends and stuff like that, that was at the store, they started laughing at me, and I didn't know what they were laughing at, but it must have had its mouth open, and I didn't notice it. And it grabbed on, and it jumped, and it held on, and tried spinning. It started spinning. I had to grab it and hold it so it didn't take a chunk. When I got it off, I had all these great big spot of just holes where all its teeth went, and my whole elbow all the way around turned black and blue. My whole arm swelled up and turned red. Yeah, that was a bite, and it hurt. Anybody out here been bit by anything interesting? No. Oh, I take that back. Not one of these exotic ones or anything, but when I lived in Philadelphia, I did flip a board, and there was a centipede in there, and I tried to grab it, and it bit me on the finger, and it turned the tip of my finger a little red. It swelled up just a tiny bit, but it burned like somebody stuck a hot poker in my finger. Yes, and I survived. Could very well been. I didn't know much about centipedes at all then. I still don't, but it was about, I would say about that big maybe. And I reached down and grabbed it. I tried to grab it because I was going to pick it up, and it turned around and got my finger. Boom. And it did. It felt like somebody had stuck my finger, like I burned my. It felt like I burned, like somebody had stuck a hot poker in my finger. Never got bit by a scorpion. That might be tough. That might be tough. I heard slugs are pretty dangerous. Yes, it was a red look. It had a red look. And it was about 2 inches long, roughly. Maybe a little bit bigger, but right around there. Yep. That's probably what it was. That's why Becky tells me I can never own anything venomous because I get bit by everything. That's big, and that, ooh, I wouldn't even want to think of getting bit by something like that. Vaguely. I think I don't think he died from the slug itself. Didn't he die from a parasite, the slug head? I'm not sure. I could be thinking of something else. I even got bit by an African gray parrot. Pierced my hand. You're probably not gonna be able to see it now, but there's a little spot right there. Bit me right here. Not that, but right up in here. You might be able to see it. Let me see if I can get it right there. See that little dot right there, and it pierced right through my hand. It was like boom. That was probably the most painful bite I think I've ever had, if anything. No, it didn't hate me. I'll tell you. I just walked up to the cage and it was sitting there, and it was all cool. All the other times I reached and touched it on the head. Well, I grabbed the edge of the cage just like, let me get my hand. I got my hand right here. I just grabbed onto the cage like this, like 2 bars, and I held it for a second because I was going to spin the cage, and it just reached over and grabbed me and it bit, and it kept biting and it went all the way through. That was painful. Yes, I have. I've been bitten by leeches before. Been bitten by ticks, leeches, mosquitoes, birds. No cats. And the only reason I've never been bit by a cat is because I don't like them. And I'll tell you, I'm not going to say I don't like them because I don't want all the cat people out there going, oh, no, this, that. But you can ask vets. And usually the worst bites they ever encounter that usually need medical attention is a cat bite. Seen a similar video. Seen it yet, trying to get it out. Oh, nothing I want to experience ever. See, you walk through the jungles, and some of them leeches are small, and they'll get on your eye, and you won't even see them there. Then you got to try to get it off. No. Well, that's cool that it likes you. No, you don't need a leech on the eyeball. It ain't going to help nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah, that's not... it's something it's like if you have a tortoise, probably going to have to will it to somebody. They're easy to just pull off, Edward. He didn't have to cut your nuts off. I'm just playing with you. Just playing with you, Edward. I was bit by a northern pike once. Slice my fingernail in half. You know, when you scrape them off, though, Edward, they have this long needle-like tube that'll stay in you, and that's why you got to grab it and pull it until the suction lets go, and then pull it out. Haha, she can't hear you, Edward. She's in the other room watching TV. Yeah, they got if you watch the videos of the people that feed their, because people have them as pets, these big ones, and they'll let it get on them, and then when they pull it out and pull it off their skin, they have a long, skinny little tube that goes in and sucks all the blood out, is what it does. I haven't been in a lake to get a leech stuck to me forever. Because one time I went in, this didn't stop me, but I went in and come out and there was a bunch on my feet. I don't know. That would be something you'd have to look up because I am not sure if they do or don't. Could not tell you. I don't know much about leeches either, so. But it is something to look up, isn't it? Let me look it up real quick. Let me see here. We're going to find out the answer. Yes, as a hermaphrodite, leeches have both male and female sex organs, like the earthworms. Wow. They are true hermaphrodites. Wow. I learned something new. Thank you for pointing that out. Do you? See, I don't know that either. Yeah, you can't tell a leech to go do that to itself because it physically can do it. That's the truth, I guess, right? This is apparently, like I said, open mic. Anything goes within reason. What was hammerhead? What are you talking about? Hammerhead worms. I don't know. But I just looked it up. It said leeches are a true hermaphrodite. No, it says they both have, as hermaphrodites, leeches have both male and female sex organs. Oh, if you come in, yeah, I don't know. That could very well be. Could very well be. Don't even. Oh shit. Yeah, there's 6 people in here. Come on, people. People come up and talk. Let's hear something. What happens if you give a mouse a cookie? I'm going to assume he's going to eat it. I'm not going to say he's going to want milk. I'm going to say he's going to eat some of it, take some of it home. What happens if you give him milk, Frank? Do you know? I mean, if you give him a cookie, you can give him a cookie laced with some rat poison. No, I don't remember that book. That might have been a book that went through the Mandela effect. Does anybody ever remember the cartoon of Ricky Tikki Tavi? I think it was, or something like that. Something like Tavi, Ricky Tikki Tavi, Ricky Tikki Tavi, something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. Oh, see now there's. I know they got the 3-toed sloth and the 4-toed sloth, right? Oh, okay, yep. The mealworms are starting to take off. Kind of got slow over the winter because things got so cold. I have to get a better heating system, but it seems to be doing better now. Difference in the skull, yeah. Anybody remember that cartoon I was talking about? Ricky Tikki Tavi or Ricky Tikki Tavi or something like that. I was thinking a heat cable, but I am getting a whole new. I'm just going to put a whole heat system in there, so it'll be easier that way for the mealworms. And then with the other stuff I have that I'm going to put over there, it'll be easy because I can run heat tape and heat cable over. I'm thinking about switching a lot of stuff to heat cable because I think heat cable is kind of safer than heat tape, is it not? You remember that cartoon? Yes, you do. See, it was the cobra, the South African kid or something, and the cobra had a nest, and they had to have the um, what was it, meerkat or something that lived with him, his pet or something, or weasel or something like that. Did you? How did that go? Mongoose, that's what it was. And it was, see, it's been so long because I haven't seen that since I was about 5. And you can't find it anywhere, can you? She didn't get far. Mongoose in India. Yes, yes, yes. Oh no, I may have, but I don't know off the top of my head if it would have. I'd have to see a picture to know if I have seen it before or not. Yeah, I haven't seen it for sale. I haven't seen it anywhere. See, even back in the day when I was like 3 and 4 years old, I was fascinated with snakes and stuff. So I would always watch stuff like that. It used to come on once a year, and I don't think it comes on once a year anymore. Let me see, what is that? Oh yes, I have seen that. That makes, doesn't that um very neat predators. What's the one animal that eats the coffee beans? Shits the coffee beans out. They clean up the coffee beans and make coffee out of it. That's not that animal, is it? I don't think so. No, it's not. But I'm gonna look it up because I know I've seen it before, and I gotta think of the. Let me see. Oh. Gotta write this down. A civet. Civet. That's it. Aha. Wally Kern is here. He'll bump up this conversation. Civet. Let me see. Yeah, is that the right way to spell it? Civet for civet coffee? Wally wanted some civet coffee, but I can't afford to buy any, Wally, but yes, that is it. Civet coffee. You want some, Wally? Let me tell you how much it is a pound. Shoo. Um, 1 ounce pack, $109. Oh no, you can get it for $60 if you clean and process it yourself. I guess I don't know. Just kidding, but yeah, it's pretty correct, Wally. That's the one that eats it, dumps it out, and then you go and clean it up. Yep. And grow some coffee plants. Do you really want to clean it up though? I know they if you ordered some, there's a company you order some from, and they'll send you a pound of it, and it comes in a box, and in the box is an actual civet turd that they put epoxy on so it stays that way so you can see where your coffee came from. I don't think I could drink that coffee for nothing. But they say it changes the flavor, I guess. I don't know. No, see, the civets, they don't chew it. They swallow the beans and then they come apart. They just break down. Oats, I think, would chew it, wouldn't you think? I don't know. You'll send me some civet coffee to try? Nanette is in the house. Hello, Nanette. How are you doing? How are you? After your surgery? How are you doing? Because I remember Wally saying something about it, so I just want to make sure that you're doing good. Goat civet. No, thank you, Wally. It's almost like peanut beetles on jelly sandwich, right? Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one, Wally. That really was. I loved your new crested gecko video. This is not a crested gecko. Yeah, my sister had that same I don't know if it's the same thing you had, but I know she had my sister had carpal tunnel and they did surgery on her hand and it did really good. But it took a while to heal. She had to go to a lot of therapy to get it so she could work it right out. $22 per. Now, is that civet coffee? See, if you're going to buy civet coffee, you want to get it from a well-known civet coffee dealer, not just, you know. Yes, he is. It was good though. I enjoyed that video. No therapy though, huh? Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah, she had to go through. Hers was really bad. I don't know how bad yours was. I'm sure it was really bad, but she had to go through a lot of um therapy for it afterwards. Let me see here. Give me 1 second, guys. One stop. There we go. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay. Luckily, you didn't have to fight waffles after that, huh? I'm sure she does. She could have took waffles out. Unlike Wally, who got beat up by waffles. You're good until she picks up a frying pan or a rolling pin because she can hit you with one of them, Wally. And it wouldn't be nice. Would not be fun. How are the fish doing, Molly? How are the fish? Yes, it will be a menace forever. I am your friend, Wally. I'm just looking out for your safety. See Wally getting on with a big black eye? He'll be doing like that video. Did you guys see that video where the lady's like, this is the symbol if you're doing a video and you need help and you're being abused? And the husband's in the background cleaning, going. You'll see Wally on there. Everything's fine. I fell down the steps. Well, that's awesome. Glad they're looking good. You got to do like a secret video of secret projects you got going, Molly. Uh-huh. I ran into the door. I mean, I'm not making fun of that. I'm making fun. I can just see Wally doing it. And then that walking by saying, did you say something? No, I didn't say nothing. How's the weather there, Wally? It is cold. Next week highs are going to be like a -5. Yeah, I think you should revive it. Oh, but you're going to wait for him to breed and then you're going to do a video on him? Is that your plans? That's always a good one. That will be a good one. Everyone, Becky says hi.
International Sign for Help, really?
I was thinking.
That's stupid. I'm the one who showed you to you.
Nanette said hi.
Dumbass.
I need it. That's funny. Oh man. Yeah, it's gonna be cold here next. Really cold again. Like highs below zero. He is in his room right now. That's exactly where he's at. He just got back from Arizona. They had a big national school meeting there. Okay. And they contacted Andrew's school and requested him specifically to go there to give a speech. And so they paid his trip down there, Phoenix. He was there for a whole week. Him and one of the principal from his school, and he gave this big speech, and they thought it was great. I don't know why they requested him, but they did. He's the first student to ever be allowed at this convention to give a speech, even. So. The speech was on how important. He did a whole bunch on how important certain schools are, and how important the schools are, and how they need to things that he thought they should change to help students. And he's he's the top of his school, and they wanted him there. He loved every minute of it too. He loved Phoenix. He loves the sun, the palm trees. Yeah, he just did it was just a speech, remarkable. He gave it 2 days in a row because for 2 days it was 2 different groups of teachers and principals and all kinds of stuff like that in 2 different days. They could only fit so many in the convention center at one time, I guess, or somewhere in the wherever it was they were having it. So, yeah. And just how important our education system truly is, and how important teachers are. That's pretty much what it was all about. Yep. Oh, we are. You have no idea. Very, very proud. Yeah, they paid his room. They paid his everything. He was sending us pictures of him eating like the most expensive looking steaks you ever seen. Yeah, he did. He went to a couple places. He went to their speedway. He went to their where the race cars are at, and because they have a big track down there. He went to some museums and stuff like that. He did a lot of stuff down there. He had a lot of fun. He said he didn't want to come home. He liked the weather down there. So I told Becky, I said, be prepared when he graduates high school and goes to school and gets a career. That's what he's going to want to live down there. Have you been to Phoenix, Wally? I liked it there when I was there. I lived there for a while. I liked it a lot. Only because I like it hot. No one else likes it hot like I like it hot. I like it scorching hot. Nobody else can hang. Nobody likes it. That's why we live here where it's cold. You went to an IBM convention down there? You didn't like it either? Well, I'll tell you, Becky was 8 months pregnant with Andrew. And we went there. And I pull up to this gas station to go in and get her. She wanted something to drink. I'm like, all right, we'll get some drink. I pulled in this gas station. She took one step out of the car, fell to the ground because it was so hot, and got back in and said, take me home. I can't take it. And then we're driving, and she goes, I got to go to the bathroom. So I pull in this rest area. And she gets out of the car, and she looks at the sign. It said, be vigilant. This area is inhabited by venomous animals. And I had a picture of a scorpion and a picture of a rattlesnake and Gila monster. She's like, not getting out of the car again. Yeah, Ed, you know what? Your place is beautiful too, I'm sure. We'll soon find out. It was a whopping 75 there today. I'll tell you what it is here right now. It might not be super cold at the moment, though, but it's cold, I'm sure. Let me see. It is 12. It's 12 degrees outside. Special weather statement for Monday. Okay. No, it's just a special weather statement because we are going to get hit with some winter weather. Multiple winter weather systems will impact. Yep. Snow on Wednesday and Thursday. May get enough snow to greatly reduce visibility at all times. Stay up to date on the latest forecast information. Okay, never mind. That ain't what I like to see. Let me see here. What's going on, Emma? Wednesday, high. Where are you going?
Don't worry about it.
Ooh, keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Hey, could you give me a can of Coke?
No.
Thank you. -7.
They actually don't have it. They only have the bottles.
Could you go over to Grimsley's and get me one?
Grimsley's is closed.
Could you give me a bottle then?
Do you want like a glass bottle or a bottle?
No,
or
glass.
a case of Coke?
You can get a cake. Yeah, okay, that'll work. I don't drink much Coke, but I will drink one here and there. -14 on Wednesday. Well, high of -7, but the low will be -14. Thursday, -23. Yep. There we go. Pepsi or Coke? Do you know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something, Frank. we went to, I can't remember where Becky and I were at. Anyway, we went somewhere and they had that Pepsi challenge. And the guy's like, "You're going to pick Pepsi every time." The guy did not realize at the time that I was a Coke drinker. I could drink Coke, and that I drank a lot of it, okay? Tons of it. Wasn't good for me, but I did it anyway. But anyway, I went in there and he's like, it was money. You could win money if you can get it right. If you picked the other one, I don't know how it went. If you can identify the Pepsi, you won money or something. I went in there. They had the can sitting there. They had the glasses sitting there. And I drank one. And then they have you eat something so you can't taste again. And I drank the other one. And I got it right. Because there is a distinct difference in taste between Coke, Pepsi, and RC Cola. I could tell the difference. Always have been able to. You said that, Wally, not me. You better look over your shoulder. She might be right behind you with a frying pan or something. Why would you like Coke? And diet stuff. I could tell when something's diet too. Like if it has diet stuff in it, I could tell it.
Oh, yeah, because you're just like Dr. Google.
Dr. Google has nothing to do with being able to instinctively tell things. You remember when we went and I taste tested that stuff in one? Mm-hmm. Yep. Coke. But it can't be diet. I can't drink diet. No. I usually drink water 90% of the time, but once in a while, I'll dabble in a soda or something. Dr. Pepper's okay. Becky loves Dr. Pepper, but I'm not a Dr. Pepper fan. She even figured out to take a beer and you drop some kind of whiskey in it and it tastes just like Dr. Pepper. H2O is probably my favorite. As long as it's bottled, not from the tap, because bottled water, look what's going on in Ohio. Mm-mm. Now, my son likes Mountain Dew, but he's a bit of everything. He'll have Coke, Pepsi, Cherry Coke, Mountain Dew, Melia, all that stuff. And he tastes it back. I'm not a fan of Mountain Dew myself, so. No, it's not Jägermeister. I don't know what it's called. What's the stuff you put in a beer that makes it taste like Di Serono? If you put Di Serono in there, yes. But if you put Di Serono in any beer, it will make it taste like a Dr. Pepper. Exactly like a Dr. Pepper. You take it, put it in a shot glass, you hold the glass, drop it in, drink it, boom. You got a Dr. Pepper, no joke.
I'm transferring some money into Andrew's account. He's picking me up. Oh, I should tell him to grab me some chips too.
Yep.
I'm going to transfer $10 over and have him pick me up a soda and some chips.
All right. I don't think I've ever had it. Frank, I don't think I've ever had it. Okay, Wally. Not saying nothing, but that is, how can I put it? I think your taste buds are worst. Could not do it at all. And once you open it, if you don't drink it, it's flat. Absolutely, Nanette. Gross. I couldn't drink diet soda anyway. When you drink diet soda, it has artificial sweeteners in it, and I could taste an artificial sweetener a mile away. They give it to rats. Rats die. You don't care if it's flat or not. I don't know. There's something about a flat soda I can't do. But you know what you could do, Wally? Can I tell you what you could do? If you got a soda stream and you took that soda, right, drank a little bit of it, and you had some left over and poured it in the glass, put it in the soda stream, hit it with soda, carbonates it again, you're back to good. And the only reason I know that is because we have a soda stream. Well, behind his ear. Sounds like Violet Beauregard, right? You're turning violet, Violet. Oh, you're welcome. They're pretty cool. Target has them. Walmart has them. Yeah, it's a little machine. They even come with their own little bottles, and you can buy flavoring and fill it with water. You put the flavoring in it. You put it in there, and you hit it with you hit the soda machine, and it carbonates it. It's pretty cool. You can carbonate regular water too, but if you had a flat soda and you poured it in there and hooked it up there, you can carbonate it. The reason we got it is because Emma loves ginger ale, and it's cheaper to buy that little bottle of ginger ale that makes like 1,000 little sodas than it is to buy a whole bunch of cans, and it's less waste. Oh, I'm sorry, Nanette. They sell everything. They have the buble flavors. They have Coke. They have Pepsi. They have ginger ale. They have lemonade. They have it all. Soda Stream. I could send you a link if you want later, Wally, but I don't want to get on the net's bad side. I like freshly opened ginger ale as long as it's Canada Dry ginger ale. I'm sure you can make one. You can make anything as long as you put you can make anything carbonated with that thing. No joke. Any liquid carbonated. You know what I like? And I know Frank is going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Birch beer. Can't get that very many places, but I know you can get it where you're at because I used to get it when I was there, and I love birch beer. Birch beer is the best. It's not like root beer. It's sort of like root beer, but it's different. Or you can get birch beer there. I don't know what company made it when I was in Pennsylvania, but it had to be that specific birch beer. Yellow cans. The best. I can't get it here. If I even mentioned somebody at the store, they're like, "What? What are you talking about?" But if somebody wants to send me something, birch beer is the thing to do. I love birch beer. Many, many years. Many, many years. Never heard of it, Wally? You have to have somebody send you some. Like Frank the Tank sent Wally some birch beer. Change your life forever. That's like coffee. The best coffee ever made, chock full of nuts. You can't get that everywhere either. I have to order it if I want it. Yeah, birch beer would change your life, Wally. You've heard of chock full of nuts, all right? I believe it is. I'm pretty sure it is. It's going to make me want to look it up. Wait a minute. I'll see if I can find it. Pennsylvania Dutch birch beer. Well, they have it in diet and not diet, but there it is. Boom. It is a soda. Yes, let me see if I can find it. Pennsylvania Dutch birch beer. That's who made it. Yep. There it is. Can you see it, Wally? And it's on Amazon. Check it out. You can order it on Amazon when you order your soda machine. Pennsylvania Dutch. Pennsylvania Dutch birch beer. Let me see what it's made from. It's the best-selling birch beer in the country. Yeah, pretty interesting. I don't know where it says what it's made from, but I know it has to be out of a can or a glass bottle. Huh. I would never purchase root beer again because nothing's like a Pennsylvania Dutch birch beer. Nothing at all. It's all quiet in here now. I guess Wally's online putting his order together, huh? Ginger beer is okay. I've had it. I have. Also good stuff. I'm sorry, Nanette. I did not mean to make Wally go on a shopping spree. Because I don't think it takes much for him to want to go, well, I could buy this and that. See, Wally, what you're going to do is you're going to go and order some stuff for your animals and you're going to add that stuff to it, huh? Hon, wise onion rings or Funyuns?
I should not have to answer that question. You, out of all
No, somebody's asking. I just want to hear your thoughts on it because they're asking.
What are my thoughts on what?
Wise onion rings or Funyuns? And they put a question mark. That's what they're
Who
asking.
wants to know?
Frank the Tank.
He wants to. You didn't.
No, I want to hear what you say. Let's go.
Well, Funyuns only belong in one place.
Go ahead, say it.
The fucking garbage can.
Wise onion rings are the best, no doubt about it. Just because we were talking about Pennsylvania Dutch birch beer, which is good stuff. Yeah, it'll stop him from drinking flat soda, I'm sure. Well said, Becky. What is the halftime show? What would be a great halftime show? Do you like pork rinds, hon? I shouldn't even have to ask her that one. I don't know if she can hear me. Wally wants to know if you like pork rinds.
Well, that's another stupid question that you're asking me that you made me get up out of my chair, walk all the way across the room to ask me a stupid question that you know the answer to.
She loves pork rinds. She can eat pork rinds all day. Never heard of fried rice paper. But pork rinds are good. Depends. I gotta have the spicy ones. Go ahead, come up with another question, so I'll ask her again. Come on, answer it. Yeah, the Beastie Boys are the one guy passed away now, so I don't know if that could happen. Cheez-Its are okay. Not a big fan of Goldfish. She likes them both, so that wouldn't be worth asking. But I don't dare have her come out here and answer another one. Waffles. I like waffles over pancakes. She likes pancakes. Although she might like waffles too, but she was always a big fan of pancakes. But with pancakes, she never put nothing on it. Nanette, do I dare ask her to come out for that one? Because I know the answer. Hey, hon. Nanette has a question for you. Red or black licorice? No, well, Nanette don't know the answer. She won't come out, but it's black. She can eat black licorice all day long. I can't stand black licorice. It just it turns my stomach, even to smell it. But I'll tell you what's bad. If you eat too much black licorice, you can suffer heart failure. Did you know that? Because it actually changes the way your heart beats, slows your pressure down and stuff. I don't know how much you would vines, the red vines. I'm not a Twizzler fan. I don't know how much you would have to eat for that to happen, but I know you can eat it and that can happen. Neither. Nah. I like nibs. You ever have nibs? Nibs are good. I also like orange cookies. I don't know where I got some this winter, but they were delicious. Hint, hint. No, just kidding. They were good in that. Them cookies were good. I've heard of it, but I've never had it. No, you don't see them much anymore. Just like you don't see those what are them little corn kernel thingies? I can't remember what they were called off the top of my head. But nibs were good. They were good when I was younger. I love nibs. I also like Mike and Ike's and hot tamales. Corn nuts. That's it. Corn nuts. That's it. Not a big fan of either there, Frank. Neapolitan's good. if it's just regular ice cream, or any ice cream with peanut butter in it. The ranch ones are good. I do too, Wally. I remember those too. I haven't even looked. I don't even know where you. I bet we could. I bet you we could find them in gas stations. Credit or debit? How about cash works best? Because my son used his credit card somewhere, or his debit card. It was his debit card, I think, and they hit it pretty good after he used it at a gas station when he was buying gas one time.
Andrew goes, you forgot what Dad wanted. I'm like, what did Dad want? He goes, soda. I'm like, what do you think all that fucking soda is?
Oh yeah. Junior mints. Does anybody like junior mints? You know, junior mints heals everything. I seen it on Seinfeld. Kramer dropped one in the guy's body when they were doing surgery on him, cured him. Let me see. What am I doing here? There you go. Say something now on the net because you are a moderator. Croissants or breakfast sandwiches are good. I'm not a big sliders. Mastermind. You know, Wally, were you not a fan of Seinfeld or something? You have to. Some of them episodes are hilarious, like the food Nazi. Nanette has reached blue. Yes, she has. Egg McMuffins, they're okay. I try to avoid McDonald's as much as possible, but never was a fan of Seinfeld. No, some of that stuff is funny though, like the food Nazi. No food soup, the soup Nazi. I mean, no soup for you. It's like, holy cow. Ooh. Never was a big fan of Friends. Becky liked Friends, but I never watched it. No. So here you go, Wally. Here's one for you guys. I know you guys are from the Midwest area, and the Upper Midwest area. Dunkin' Donuts all the way. Last Man Standing. Do you ever watch The Last of Us? You might like that one. Oh, see, we're different there than that. Wally and I are good though. Have you guys? What was I going to say? Lutefisk. Have you ever tried Lutefisk, Wally? Yeah, Frank. It's Dunkin' Donuts. Time to make the donuts. Yep. That might be why I like Dunkin' Donuts so much. I remember when I got a Krispy Kreme in Philly, and we went there and got but I wasn't a big fan of it. Mm-mm. It's a codfish. It is soaked in lye for 6 months, dried out. Then they dry it out. Then they soak it in lye. They take the codfish and dry it out. Then they soak it in lye. When it swells up, they cook it, and then they eat it. No, it's not creamed. It's just a big chunk of fish. They put a butter sauce on it. Norwegian thing. Usually around the holidays. I like it. A lot of people don't. My mom is a pure blood Norwegian. Her parents ate it every year. She never liked it too much. See, Auntie Anne's pretzels are okay when you live where I'm at. But in Philadelphia, it's got to be the Philadelphia Pretzel Factory. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a big thing in Minnesota. Yes, it is. You Norwegian there, Mr. J? You go to the Pennsauken Mart there and get some fresh pretzels made. How about Lefse? Have you ever had Lefse there, Nanette and Molly? I'm sure Mr. J has. Lefse's the bomb. Scandinavians, yeah. Well, it's like a pastry. It's a dough that they make from potatoes. They roll it out and they put it on a this grill and they make it. They fry it real quick. It's like a fried bread, but it's made from potatoes. And you put some butter on it. Some people put a little bit of sugar on it. It's really good. Yeah, and I know you could find it where you're at. I guarantee it because I guarantee there's Scandinavians in Wisconsin there because they're in Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, the upper Midwest. Corn? No, it's made from potatoes, specifically from potatoes. Then you roll it up or fold it, however you want to do it, but you put butter on it. How about Kuchen? Have you ever had Kuchen? That's a German thing. Kuchen is the best. I know I say everything's the best, but Kuchen's very good German. Now, the reason it's made from potatoes is because they didn't have corn over in Scandinavia. You don't like the taste of peas. Depends on how it's made, Mr. J, in my opinion. But yeah, no. But Kuchen is a custard pie type of thing. They put peaches in it, apples in it, and make this like a pie almost. Nanette, get on that. Ain't the sheep's stomach haggis? Not a big fan. Either one. Never had none. Greenland shark, they said is I think they said that stuff is horrible tasting. Have you ever had What was the other thing? Potato pancakes. It's a Polish thing. Gotcha, Wally. You've had haggis, but it's not terrible, huh? Never even had it. Fruitcake. Has anybody ate that? Not a big fan, Mr. J. Had them. Not a big fan. I've eaten a lot of things. Ostrich, things like that, but I don't know. Some things I'm not a big fan of. I didn't know it could rot, Frank. I thought it just sat there and you can use it for self-defense. My dad did too, Mr. J. Anybody had pickled eggs here? That is a lot. Wow. I bet you they did. Neither. I do not like bacon. I do not like turkey bacon. These guys love bacon. If I never ate bacon again in my life, I'd be fine. Now, were they pickled like in the clear pickle? But you know, when you pickle beets, I'll tell you something here, Wally. You know, when you pickle beets and you have the red pickled beet juice, if you pickle beets and you eat the beets, you leave the juice in the jar, right? And you put boiled eggs in it and you let it sit in the refrigerator or whatever for a while. And then you got those and them are good. I love pickled beets. We make them here, but if you take the beet juice after you make the pickled beets, after you eat a jar of pickles, and you put some eggs in it, boiled eggs, try those. You'll like those. I don't like if you go to the store and buy like pickled eggs or something and it's just in the plain pickle juice type thing. Yeah, not a big fan of those, but going down memory lane now, huh? You guys are making me hungry. Oh. Now, when you make the popcorn, do you put chocolate on the popcorn or do you have just like a chocolate bar on the side? That's the question. See, Sardines are okay if you don't eat too many sardines because you can get mercury poisoning from eating too many sardines. Chicken or beef? I love chicken, but I like beef too if it's like a big old tomahawk steak or something. But other than that, I could live on chicken. Chicken's good. Has anybody here ever eat alligator before? I've had it. I've had frog too, frog legs. That was my dad's big thing. He always loved that. Every time we went somewhere, let's get some frog legs. It's like weird, but good. They were good. Tuna. Well, your mom knew what was going on because the Hershey bars are the best. And popcorn too. Ostrich is red though. Gator meat's white. Had them both myself, Wally. Have you ever had Rocky Mountain oysters there, Wally? I'm going to ask you that before I answer that question. Lobster, shrimp all day long. I like cocktail shrimp. Lobster's okay, but I could live without it. Okay. I've also had them. Not a big fan of either, Frank. Had them, but not a big fan of them. But no, I've had the mountain oysters. Not a huge fan of them though. Shrimp for sure. Yep. I love shrimp. Blue point crabs are the bomb. I love blue point crabs. Very good stuff. I like seafood in general. When I would go to my grandparents' house when I was a kid, they would always have this seafood platters waiting for us when we got there. Every Friday we would go because Catholics fish every Friday for some reason. But anyway, they always had scallops and shrimp, and even it had shark steaks and all that stuff on it. Alaskan snow crab is good, yes. Crab or shrimp? I would take crab over shrimp any day, as long as it's blue point crab. Yeah, Becky would never touch them. Either are fine with you, yeah. Becky would take flounder. Flounder's okay. Not a big fan of it though. Salmon for sure. Exactly. Exactly. Wally, exactly. When are we going out for seafood? Well, there's always tomorrow. Trout's okay. I like northern. I like walleye. No, see, Wally, you did that wrong. You're supposed to say, I'll tell you what, Nanette, I'm going to take you out for seafood because you're making me shepherd's pie on Wednesday. Yeah, I would have to take crappie over sunfish. Sunfish are kind of, I don't know. I'll just not a fan. And then, Wally, what you're supposed to do is look at her and say, Nanette, I know your hand's better, but it still hurts, so I will make the shepherd's pie. Beef. Definitely beef. You ever heard of turkey jerky? Kids any day. Oh, walleye's very good. You never know, Nanette. He might surprise you. He might be like, I got this, Nanette. You just sit back, put your feet up. I'll take care of you today. Well, what you do is you write it down and have it hanging there. Ah. I don't know. Dolphin comes in cans with tuna, so you might like tuna better, I guess. I've got her laughing that hard. Oh. I'm sure you do. You probably know him better than anybody. Oh, that's a controversial question there, Frank. Controversial question. I would have to say both. I like them both. But if I had to choose one over another, and it come down to, I don't know. That would be hard for me to. Fresh baked beardies. Cresteds, yeah, I knew Nanette was going to say Cresteds. I don't know. See, Cresteds, they kind of got a personality because they like when I go down to see mine, they come up and they look at me and they're um they just got a different personality. But as for uh um leopard geckos, they're cool, but they're, they're not the same. It's hard. I like them both. Black coffee also, yes. You should never eat black licorice if you got an enlarged heart. Canned chicken or canned bacon. Chicken any day of the week. I do not like bacon. Yeah, you might like black licorice, but if you got a bad heart, you shouldn't eat it at all. You would lean towards Cresties too, huh? Yeah. Yeah, they're cool. Very, very cool. I just like some of the colors leopard geckos come in that Cresteds do not. You know. Becky likes grits too. Yes, exactly. I do not like bacon, Sam. I am. I like them both, Frank. I don't know what everybody else thinks of them, but I like them both. Black coffee or coffee with creamer in it? I prefer black. Not a big fan. Becky loves the grits, but I'm not a huge fan of grits. Oatmeal or cream of wheat? I like them both, but I do have a preference, and I'll tell you what it is when I hear what you guys have to say. Chai tea. I just had some chai tea today. One of my favorites. Chai tea's the best. No sugar in my coffee. I don't like sugar in the coffee. Sometimes I will put a little creamer in it, but most of the time it's just. Here's what I like to do now. You guys are going to think this is weird, but this is something I started when I was a little kid. Okay. Cream of wheat. If you make it, put a little milk in it so it's like watery and runny, and you drink it real quick. I love it. Molasses is good. But is it the black strap molasses? I think that's what it's called. We got it up here. Stuffed pork chops are good. Tea is good. I like tea. I like chai tea specifically. Honey's good. I love honey. I got to make some beehives. My son wants to set up some beehives this year. So I got to build a couple beehives, about 10 of them, I think. Now you're talking spicy Italian sausage. Love it. Pigs in a blanket. Also love it. How about stuffed peppers? You guys like stuffed peppers? I love stuffed peppers. I have a recipe that I make is just, I love it. Becky don't like stuffed peppers, so when we do stuffed peppers, I take the meat and leave it, make a little ball out of it. I call them porcupine balls, and I drop them in there. She eats them. Yeah, always good. Let me see what that is right there real quick. Otherwise, it will not stop dinging, I'm sure. I will watch them in a minute. Okay, that's an argument Becky and I have always had. I say it does. Pineapple definitely belongs on pizza. She says no. Canadian bacon, yes, Canadian bacon and pineapple on a pizza. How could you go wrong with that? But Canadian bacon really isn't bacon, but still, we'll overlook that. Anybody like butternut squash and spaghetti squash and stuff like that? I like it. Have you ever had pineapple on pizza? I will check it out. All squashes are good, yes. Well, Nanette, I guess you and I are in the same boat there with the pizzas, and Wally and Mr. J and Becky are all in one boat. Pepperoni's good. And I also like sausage on pizza. There's this place in Philadelphia called Tulips Pizza. And if you went there and ordered a sausage pizza, man, thing was just thick. Good. Watermelons are great. I like watermelons. I like musk melons or cantaloupe, whichever you want to call it. Yes, very, very good stuff. It's all good stuff. Let me think what else is good. So many good foods out there. Yeah, I'm hopping off myself here on the net. It was great chatting with you, but you got work tomorrow? Don't you have off tomorrow because tomorrow's President's Day? I like ice cream cake, but I do prefer regular cake. If it's a lemon cake with lemon frosting, forget it. My favorite, that is my all-time favorite cake, is a lemon cake. And butter cake is good, but you don't get President's Day off. I'm sorry for that. Wally should go in for you. Teach all little kiddos about reptiles and bug keeping. Wally, thank you for stopping in. I'm getting off myself, so it's great to have. Thank you guys for popping in. Yeah, had that, Mr. J. It's very good. Yep, I'm hopping off. So later, everybody, peace out. Thank you guys for coming in. It was great. Edward, Sarah Tyndall, thank you for popping in. Sarah, love you. And I'm going to check out the videos. Peace.